there's got to be a lot of nerves going into your first match, especially on a show the caliber of House of Hardcore. Tonight's going to be more of a celebration again. It's just been incredible. I don't know. I'm a little flustered. It's been a long weekend.
John Redbeard, that guy cracks me up.
Find out who their opponents are going to be. Oh, Danny Doring.
Wow.
What a surprise.
Danny Doring, obviously no student at House of Hardcore, and it's interesting that he's the vet in this match. I'm very interested. You were talking about it moments ago, Jordan, the nerves, the feelings going through what would be 5 of the 6 competitors in the squared circle right now. I remember calling my first match. I remember calling my first game for CBS. I remember my first college basketball game before we won a national title. I had butterflies going through. I got butterflies right now. I can only imagine the feeling going through 5, not Danny Doring because he's a vet, in front of the capacity crowd that is still filing in here in Philadelphia.
Well, you say Danny Doring might not be nervous, but at the same opportunity for him too.
Yeah,
House of Hardcore.
Beat the crap out of somebody.
Sure, the world is watching. Everyone is watching House of Hardcore. Right now, it's got to be one of the most popular independent wrestling federations.
Well, not only do we got 5 guys in the ring that are new, we got a new bell keeper over here, timekeeper, which I can't really make fun of him for because at House of Hardcore 1, if you remember, Mikey Rip Rep came out of the ring and almost threw me into the crowd.
Big mush to start by John Redbeard. And you notice no fatties, of course. He's into these skinny ladies.
I like John Redbeard. And as I said when he was coming out, he reminds me a little bit about the guy from The Hangover.
Yeah, I can see that.
John Redbeard as he misses the elbow.
So obviously, Redbeard's not going to have the speed advantage. He most likely will have the size and strength advantage. But I guess in this instance, speed beats strength.
Yeah, and Redbeard going over, at least he has the thought process of tagging out because he was getting his butt kicked. He brings in maybe the outside of Danny Doring, the biggest guy in this match.
Yeah, this guy's huge. He looks incredibly impressive, and he just shoves him off.
And on cue, he just throws the young man wearing the red and the green to the side. Again, this is the first time we've seen any of these guys. House of Hardcore students. We know John Redbeard. We know Danny Doring, but the other 5, or the other handful, trying to figure out names still.
Well,
go behind.
You know what it is they're still trying to make a name for themselves. So tonight, this is the first step down that road. By House of Hardcore 3, we'll know all the names.
Trying to hear the crowd chanting him. Nice headlock takeover, and fundamental wrestling is what we're going to see here.
Well, if you control the head, you control the body.
Took the words right out of my mouth.
There
I was
you
getting
go.
right to that.
Shoots him off the ropes. Big shoulder tackle. Able to take the big man down, quite surprisingly. Nice leapfrog. And up and over and a leapfrog. And he left. He just left.
Oh, he's trying to cool off a little bit. When you're that big and you get showed up by somebody that small, or half, maybe a third of your size, you got to cool off a little bit. John Redbeard's out there trying to calm him down.
And as you mentioned earlier, the capacity crowd still filing in. Autographs. Ric Flair's in the other room. Terry Funk is just feet away from us. John Morrison just walked past. It is going to be an incredible night of action. So wherever you're watching House of Hardcore 2, you made a good call.
Yeah, and what we're going to see tonight, you got a lot of great matches that have already been advertised that we'll talk about. You got matches like Lance Storm and Tommy Dreamer, 2 Cold Scorpio, John Morrison, a 3-way dance, and the rematch of all rematches, the Young Bucks taking on London and Kendrick.
Oh, man, at House of Hardcore 1, those two stole the show. Other than Alex Reynolds versus Tony Nese, where your buddy Mikey Whipwreck kind of put you in your place. Yeah. But those 2 matches could have potential to steal the show tonight.
They do. Wait a minute. They're chanting, "We the people."
That's what it sounds like.
Danny Doring in the ring. Now, Danny Doring, he is the veteran of the group. He's no student. Look at this guy. He's another one that looks like he's chiseled out of granite.
There's some incredible athletes at House of Hardcore up in Poughkeepsie. And if you want to be a professional wrestler, check out the website, houseofhardcore.net. You train from the best wrestlers in the world, Tommy Dreamer, Danny Doring. tons of guests, and it's just, if you want to be a wrestler, you got to go to the right place to get it.
You can also find House of Hardcore on Twitter at House of Hardcore.
There you go. Danny Doring, meanwhile, cuts him off with a nice side headlock. Really wrenching on it.
What's interesting, I don't mean to take away from the match. We're talking about people still piling in. They're bringing chairs and more chairs out here so that everyone can have a seat, because we are at standing room only here in Philadelphia.
Doring with the huge shoulder block. That's where the experience comes into play, where someone that may not have that experience could there it is again.
There it is again, right into the headlock.
Went for the drop down too soon, and Doring was all over him.
You're not going to see the students become the teachers in this match, especially when these young men are taking on a guy like Danny Doring, who's done just about everything there is in the world of professional wrestling.
Whoa.
Well, they got a little workout in before I went back to the headlock.
And the crowd showing their respect.
Danny Doring, ECW tag team with Roadkill. We saw him actually at House of Hardcore 1. They defeated FBI in what was maybe the culmination of that long storied rivalry with a double elbow in the middle of the ring. And these House of Hardcore students are coming out. They haven't shown too much fear thus far. Oh, well, the guy in the red jumpsuit showed a little bit of fear. He just ran away.
Yeah, but it was smart because he was able to make the tag and then drop that big leg right across the back of his neck.
Kick out at 2. And what I'm interested in is this big fella in here, and I didn't quite catch his name. He is so much bigger than everybody else, but yet he keeps getting knocked down. I'm waiting to have him use his strength.
Oh, and I was just about to talk about it. Melissa Coates, she could be the X Factor in this matchup.
Yeah, Melissa could be, and she got her hand stomped on for her troubles.
Almost a 3 count there. Oh, look, he's picking him up by the ears. Nice shot to the, well, I said breadbasket last night and Matt Stryker yelled at me, so I don't know. Nice shot to the midsection.
John Redbeard, my man's back in the ring. Look at this guy. John Redbeard is the definition of finesse. Look at him. He's in perfect shape. He hits the gym every single day. He's got the lat belt going. He is a specimen.
He's actually not wearing a belt.
That's besides the point, Jordan.
Meanwhile, with a nice scoop slam and an elbow drop, this could be it. So it looks like these students definitely are a little bit more resilient than Redbeard anticipated.
I wish he would have kept the headband on. You can see his hairline. Look at Redbeard. Redbeard going right for that suplex. Come on.
He blocks it again.
Oh, not the third time. Look at Redbeard. Nice standing vertical right in the center of the ring.
Great show of strength, proof that he does spend his time in the gym.
Oh, he does. Look at him. Look at the upper body. Look at the traps. Look at the pecs on John Redbeard. He's got great tattoos as well.
And great ring presence to make the tag. The best thing to do in a tag team wrestling match is cut the ring off, take complete control, make sure they can't tag their teammates.
Well, this young man, again, I'm short on a name, and I do apologize for that. He just shows a nice big scoop slam center of the ring, goes for the cover. Danny Doring thinking about coming back into the ring here, and he gets cut off and he gets monitored by the referee. And look at that. That's presence of mind by these young kids on that side. The referee's got his back turned. It's not cheating, Jordan, unless you get caught.
That's true. Or that's what they tell us anyway. I still think it's cheating. So meanwhile, 2 shots to the stomach and another one now behind the, right to the back of the head. And like Vic said, we do apologize. Unfortunately, we just don't know their names, but
it's their first match. They're still making a name for themselves, is what you said. And what I'm worried about is now you got another 2-on-1 attack here, Jordan. Behind John Redbeard's beard is another fist. Look at him.
And now, surprisingly, Doring arguing with the referee. You would think that, the experience, he would know that sometimes that's not the smartest move.
You're a competitor, though.
That's true. Oh, that was a nice, unique move from him. It's kind of like a
breakup. I don't know if that young man was going to kick out. So another, again, presence of mind, again, first time match for 5 of the gentlemen in the ring, minus Danny Doring, all House of Hardcore students, and trying to make the tag. And he goes up with an enziguri. What are you waving for?
It's Tommy's show.
Quit waving. We got a match to watch. crowd is chanting Danny Doring. And Danny Doring, he wants in and he's got the tag.
Big clothesline. Nice back elbow too. What's he gonna do? Oh, the big man in another clothesline. One for John Redbeard.
He's throwing him around here, even a back elbow.
Doring really firing up, taking complete control of this match. Elbows for everybody.
Did you think it'd be any different? Melissa Coates gets up on the apron again. She might find an elbow in her face as the big fella up and over. What a suplex by Danny Doring.
Beautiful T-bone suplex. Great elevation. And he takes a second to appreciate his work.
Absolutely, and this crowd here in Philly loves him for it.
Block and a big right, make it 2-3 in a row. Shoots him off the ropes. Able to reverse Doring.
Oh.
Great duck of the line. Big cross body, that may have been a mistake.
Look at the strength.
Oh! That could be it. Oh, only a 2 count.
And the young man in the red jumpsuit has had the presence of mind. That's a word we've used a lot in this match because these young kids have done a very good job of in-ring awareness during this match. And what a move! He's come in and broken up 2 or 3 counts as Redbeard looking to take the advantage.
Uh-oh.
Oh, he just...
Pure strength. Wow. That's incredible. That could be it if he would just cover him.
Oh, Redbeard. Oh, I thought he was going to get him.
Nice head scissor by that young man. And a super kick.
Right to the temple.
You know, all 5 of these men, this could be the start of their illustrious career. Who knows, 2 years from now, you could be seeing them all over the world.
Man, what's Danny Doring got planned here? Doring looking to go up high. Danny Doring's going to fly in this pre-match of House of Hardcore in Philly.
The big leg drop right across the throat. That's got to be it.
What a victory for Danny Doring and the 2 House of Hardcore students.
Well, I can only imagine what that feels like, not only to get your first win, but to get your first win in front of a capacity crowd. House of Hardcore 2.
House of Hardcore 2, the crowd's still filing in here, and for those 2 young kids in the ring right there, the team with a guy like Danny Doring picking up their first victory, you said it. Can't have any more of a special feeling in the entire world. And for those 3 and Melissa Coates, they got to go back to the drawing board. All of them had their first match. There's winners and there's losers.
And unfortunately for these 3 walking to the back, they're the losers.